Hey friend, how's it going? Thomas Decker here from GuitarRevolution.ca, and I am here because I want to help you to become the best guitarist you can ever be, so you can play your guitar with confidence, with ease, expressing your musicality, your passion about guitar and music like never before. And today I'm gonna give you this very good lesson about how to solo with more feeling. How to solo with more feeling. That's a good question, right? We hear a lot of awesome guitarists that play with so much feeling that you can hear like they're singing, they're making their guitar sing, right? Or cry. It feels like they're communicating with the listeners. And today I'm gonna give you a few examples of techniques that you can implement on your playing that will bring that effect, that will get you from playing like a robotic way, a square with no feeling, no emotion, to playing with more expression. And that's exactly it. The expression techniques, I like to call them like that because they're techniques that will give you more articulation in your notes. So your melodies, your solos, they all will be more coherent and with more like a musical feeling than just playing scales. As guitarists, we love playing scales, right? It is very tempting to just, okay, that song is a certain key, major, minor, I'm gonna just play the scale, I'm gonna do all the patterns I know, and I'm gonna do all the exercises. And sometimes what we need to do is just dive into the music, right? And these techniques will help you to get there. By the way, this lesson about the expression techniques is one of the lessons that I have on my lead guitar series. That is a course that I put together. It's my best-selling, best-reviewed course I ever put out there. I have like many students going through it and having great results. So if you're interested on getting like the main tools a lead guitarist need to have, take a look on the link below. Just check it out. I'm sure this is going to be very beneficial for you. And yeah, just click the link below. Let's dive into the expression techniques. The expression techniques, like I said, are the techniques that will give you more articulation. That's a good word. When you're playing the notes, okay? When you're playing the scales, when you're soloing, specifically talking about soloing, right? Like think of David Gilmore. What does that guy have in his solos that are so full of feeling, right? Think about any great blues player, B.B. King, right? His bands. Think about Santana, and all these guys. They have more than just the musical notes. They have that feeling, that touch, that will that actually give more meaning to the soul they're playing. And here are a few. Okay, I'm just gonna cover a few, but this is gonna be a very helpful for you. The first one, vibrato. Okay, we can play this note like this, straight, right? Boring, not much going on there. Or we can play this note like this, with a little bit of movement, right? It brings a little bit of more movement, more life to it. We don't need to do this all the time, and especially the genre that you're playing. There are genres like jazz. We don't use that at all, right? But majority of genres that we play electric guitar, we're gonna use this. So when you're playing a note, just go in, give a little bit of vibrato. That already gives a little bit of movement, right? It is already something that you can add to your playing consciously. Be conscious, and the word I think is intentional when you're doing that, because it can become a vice, can become an addiction. Every single note you're like you don't want to do like overplay the vibratos, and there are different kinds of vibratos, right? This is very, very smooth, where I'm moving pretty much my wrist. Yeah, you see how I'm moving my wrist a little bit, like I'm just doing this move here. Dirty thoughts, eh? I know what you're thinking. Okay, so that's the vibrato. Another technique that you can do is the legato, hammer on, pull off, right? When you're playing from one note to the next, or even like this note here, you can do like, do a legato from the note behind. It's already more movement, already more interesting, right? Get my cell phone out of my computer. Sometimes you get some weird sounds. Okay, so see how that note, straight, flat, vanilla, can become much more interesting. So what did I do here? Hammer on from 5 to 7, G to A on the D string, and a little vibrato. Right? So implement that on your playing. Another one is sliding technique. Right? Instead of put some human elements in that. Much more interesting then. Right? Like much better. Simple, super simple. So legato, vibrato, sliding technique. Am I holding my pick here? Sliding techniques. The next one, bending techniques, right? And this is a little tricky because it takes a little more for you to do a right bending than a vibrato or a slide. Let's say, for example, I am on this note and I want to connect to that. So I can slide, hammer, or bending, right? But it's very easy, you notice. Not there. And that then the vibrato in the end there will help you to kind of like get the pitch correctly, right? You can't go over, can't go short. So you really need to rely on your ear to tune that bending, okay? There are bends of half, full, 1.5 steps, even 2 steps. That is like pretty crazy, right? You like gotta be like on the higher pitch notes here, so they're easier to bend. But it's a great articulation, a great expression technique. So vibrato, sliding, what was the vibrato, sliding, legato, bending. Let's think about these four, and I'm gonna put a backing track here, and you're welcome to get your guitar and play with me. And I'm gonna play and improvise, and I just try to get the feeling right here. I'm not gonna be playing like I'll be tempted, but I will hold myself not to play tons of notes, but I'm gonna focus on the techniques, the expression techniques. Okay, let's do this, and let's get the backing track. It's an A minor. First thing, you want to have a good tone. If you don't have a good tone, doesn't matter what technique you're gonna be using, it's not gonna sound good. So have a good tone on your guitar, okay? A minor. So pentatonic of A minor. That's why I was like, right? Dynamics, very important to play with feelings. Dynamics. Okay. No dynamics, no expression techniques at all here. See it? Play the wrong notes. Okay, yeah, I'm playing the right scale, the right notes, but it's not really connecting, right? I'm gonna apply legato here. Did you see the end? Right. See the legato? That's pretty good bending. See the pull up and hammer. See the dynamics I play? Let me do this an octave higher. Vibrato. So I'm just playing the octave of the pentatonic here. Very David Gilmore, right? classic blues phrase. I'm gonna add the major notes, the minor scale notes. They're like the half step bending. So on the E string, finger 1, 3, 4. On 5, 7, 8, and 7 to 8, I can just on the B string. I can, instead of 1, 4, I play 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 5 to 6. You probably can see I'm using my fingers now to play. Here again, instead of 1 and 3, I can finger 1, slide half step here on the 4. Love those half step bendings. Gotta play just straight. Works, but not as well as if I'm using the techniques, right? The half steps here. So good, eh? Oh. See the dynamics? Tremolo. So you see how much more life you bring to your playing, to your soloing, once you apply these techniques, the vibrato, the bending, the sliding, right, and the hammer-on, pull off the legato. Instead of just playing the notes plain and simple, slide to it. Give a little bend. Connect or hammer on from the note below. Give that little vibrato, just bring that life to the note, right? More movement. And this is what I teach in one of the lessons of my course, the lead guitar series, that you will find on the link below. Check it out. It's like 8 lessons plus bonuses where I teach the tools every lead guitarist uses every time they are in action, being on stage or on on a gig, or just playing with friends, studying at home, recording. These are the tools I use. These are the tools my fellow guitarists use all over the place. So check it out, the link below, and you will love the content. Again, it's one of my most sold and best reviewed courses I ever had, and I make it available for you here right now. Check it out, and subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment. What else you want me to teach you here? How have you been using these techniques? If this is helpful, and notification bell. See you in the next lesson.